I have never done a franchise for an LA team here on the channel, but welcome to the LA Clippers, my NBA franchise here on NBA 2K26. I hope you guys enjoy. If you do, make sure to hit that subscribe button, smash that like button, and leave a comment in the comment section below of what you want to see next. And peace!
Up next, the Clippers taking on the Jazz. For the Clippers, they're hungry to start the season off right. Opening night wins are extra sweet. Jazz, Clippers, up next. Welcome everyone to a new season of the NBA. I'm sure you're as excited as all of us at 2K Sports are as we get ready to start the season in style. This is Brian Anderson. I'm here with Hall of Famers Grant Hill and Doris Burke, our reporter, Allie LaForce. Here's what Utah has lined up on their schedule. On Friday, they'll be facing Zach LaVine and the Sacramento Kings. Then on Monday, they'll be playing against Devin Booker and the Phoenix Suns.
And that game against the Trailblazers, that's one to this brand new NBA season. I'm really interested in how those teams match up this early in the season.
So here's the Clippers starting group. Harden pairs with Beal to make up the guard set. Kawhi and Collins are the four.
You just never like to see this in sports.
No, obviously something that, every player fears. The NBA has made player safety a priority, but injuries continue to happen.
All right, time for an injury report.
Thanks. I caught up with the head athletic trainer for the Jazz. They told me it's a collapsed lung, a serious situation, and we're all hoping that he's okay. We should not expect to see him back on the floor anytime soon, unfortunately. It's not the news they were hoping for. Guys?
All right, Allie, thanks for that.
That's so true, but it is also what we expect to happen. It is part of every professional sports league. In the NBA, the schedule, obviously a grind. Injuries happen, but we hear this all the time. It's next man up. Somebody's injury could be an opportunity for somebody to get minutes and do something with those minutes.
So, on the floor for the Clippers, Beal and Kawhi operate together on the wings. Collins at power forward, Zubac's in the middle, and it's Harden in at the point guard position. Yes, sir! That one goes!
And they knew it wasn't going to be easy to win on the road, but they've controlled the pace on this one.
And sometimes when everyone's rooting against you, it seems to bring the unit closer together. It certainly did tonight.
Now here's Markkanen. Outside George. He's off from three. Kessler against Leonard. So no problem for the Clippers as they get the win. Boy, a nice win on the road. By the time this one was winding down, this building was stone cold silent.
And that's exactly what you got to do. You have to try to take the crowd.
Allie, thank you as always.
And getting mentally prepared to compete. You see the focus. You feel the energy. These guys are ready to go. Welcome to this Sunday afternoon edition of the NBA here on 2K Sports. With Greg Anthony and Richard Jefferson, I'm Kevin Harlan. Our very own Allie LaForce has the sidelines covered for us tonight. Here we are in November, and let's see how things are going out east in the early season. You look at Boston. I know they would have liked a better start, but they're 10th in the conference right now.
And for the Celtics, their slow start to this season has brought some of this team's issues to light. And this is a team that I didn't think had any issues to speak of.
The one positive is that it's early. You don't want to peak too soon, and they are far from their peak. We know how good a team like this is, and they have a lot of time to turn it around.
Here are the starters for Los Angeles. In the forward slots, we'll see Leonard and Collins. Harden and Beal are the backcourt, and it's Zubats in at the center position. And for Boston, down on the block, it's Tatum with Cato. Then there's Sam Hauser. Then it's Peyton Pritchard. And it's Shireman in at the 2. I've heard coaches talk about slicing the NBA schedule into 10-game increments. Is that something that you recall when you played?
Well, keeping focus on portions of a long season can keep players focused, especially during road trips. Big goals are reached through small steps.
Al Harden, after Jason Tatum missed on that last three-pointer.
Fighting for those points, the beard playing tough.
And here's Tatum. He'll bring it up for Boston. It's a 5-point game.
It really does make the game easy for your teammates when you can lead them to the rim that well with the pass.
Pritchard against Harden. Collins setting the pick for Harden. And finished off by Collins.
And we have witnessed Harden becoming a dynamic playmaker over time, including improving as a distributor.
It's time to send it over now to our reporter, Allie LaForce.
Well, I had a chance to talk with head coach Joe Mazzulla. The two-way star Kawhi Leonard was at the top of the coach's mind. He told me we've seen Kawhi win those finals MVPs because at his best, he is as good as anyone in the world. Leonard doesn't just score it, he can also shut down your best wing. It's really tough facing him. Kevin, back to you.
All right, Allie, thanks. Here's Harden. Jason Tatum picking up that last basket. Three-pointer. Harden, no good. People have said, Greg, he is a system unto himself. In fact, he said it about himself. James Harden's ability, to break down defenses remains in rarefied air.
And even as he's lost a step now, his supreme skill level ensures he remains a threat on a nightly basis.
Here's Leonard after the basket by Boston. Shoots over Hauser, and it's Leonard missing.
Nice reaction defensively, determined to make that a difficult shot.
Here's Hauser. He's covered by Leonard, and they take the lead.
And a nice job here early of establishing an inside presence.
Pass to Beal. Lets it go from deep. Good. It's Harden with the assist that time.
You can't just let Beal shoot those. This man is an excellent three-point shooter.
And so the timeout by Joe Mazzulla here. He's going to take this chance to talk to his guys. Bogdanovich checked in for Collins. And a chance here to check out some stats for Brook Lopez.
In the last 5 games, you can see the trend upwards for effective field goal percentage. And it shows you how confident he's playing right now.
Pritchard passes to Tatum. The Celtics working the ball around now. Shireman can't hit. And so it's Bogdanovich who brings up the ball for the Los Angeles Clippers. They come into this one following the loss to the Mavericks.
Yeah, I mean, in that one, you really saw a difference in aggression between the two teams, particularly on the board.
The poor rebounding is something that they'll have to shore up going forward. It puts you at such a disadvantage when you look at the battle of possessions.
And we've got our 2K insider, Shams Charania, on the line. Shams, what's the story?
Well, thanks. The Celtics this summer trading Drew Holiday for Anthony Simons, player almost a decade younger. And Simons' deep threat capability is definitely a fit for the way the Boston Celtics like to play, especially now moving forward. If he can fit in defensively, he could be a long-term contributor, guys.
Yeah, he's more than capable. Okay, Shams, we appreciate the reporting. And so it's Boston with it. James Harden missing on the 3. Tatum looking around. 5 on the clock. There's the 3. It's going to be a 24-second shot clock violation. They turn it over. And the Clippers making a switch here. Hall's checked in. .46 seconds left in the first quarter. Pass to Leonard. Charity stripe shot. Good, and Paul gets the assist.
And it just seems that every pass they make is leading to a score. Just great ball movement.
Celtics trail by 7. Tatum finds Pritchard. Simons against Harden. And he caught that pass in full stride on his way to the big slam.
And this is something Simons continues to work on. Love seeing him look to involve his teammates.
Harden outside. And it's Bogdanovich in the corner. Another shot, and the last shot at the buzzer doesn't go in for him. And that does it for the first quarter. The Clippers on top, up 5. And the second quarter will get underway just after this short break. And thanks again for tuning in. If you're just joining us, we've played through one quarter of action so far. And let's take a moment, guys, to get your take on the scoring so far for the Clippers.
Well, so far, their long-range shooting has been the story, doing damage from deep.
And also, guys, they're playing for one another right now. All those extra passes are leading to easy buckets.
We've got Chris Boucher, and it's Minot in at the small forward. That's the Boston 5. The great Chris Paul. This is his second decade in the NBA. I mean, Richard, it's unreal.
Chris is still amongst the best in assist rate. And how about this? At 39 years old, he played in all 82 games. Take a note, young guys.
Let's go to the sideline and see what Allie LaForce has dug up for us. Allie, take it away.
Thanks a lot, guys. The Celtics understand that they'll be tested. Jaylen Brown said growth is a journey with ups and downs. You have to stay with it. You can't complain. Don't let it break your spirit. We've just got to keep building the right habits, keep being versatile, and keep learning from these experiences. Back over to you, Kevin.
Always looking to get better. Thank you, Allie. And Tyronn Lue wants a timeout. Looking for a breather and maybe adjusting a thing or two. So, Greg, you played in the league over a decade. What's the toughest thing about being a pro basketball player?
Lots of things. To me, it's just keeping your spot. Every year, there's just so much talent coming in. So holding on to a place on the roster, and that can be as difficult as anything.
Collins checked in for Derek Jones. Second quarter of action, about a minute and a half played. Simons from outside. Rebound by the Clippers.
And close to making the defense pay for the lax coverage that time.
Back to Beal. A 3-ball. Cans it from downtown. Beal's got the lead up to 12 now for the Clippers.
He got a 3 to fall in the first, and now his second in this quarter. Not a trend the defense wants to see.
And the call on the shot that sends him to the line. Chris Paul picks up that one. One thing you can say about this Clippers organization, GA, resources will never be a problem.
Yeah, passionate and deep-pocketed leadership. You throw in the market size, and even if they're not the glamour franchise in LA, they're no longer resigned to second fiddle.
The Celtics making a switch here. Kate is checked in.
All these threes they're giving up have really been the driving force on this run.
Tatum against Collins. And a little under 2.5 minutes gone by here in the second quarter. Again, the miss by the Celtics. And here are the Clippers. They're on a 13-5 run. And Beal kicks to Leonard. Ball outside. Shot clock at 6. Shoots over Simon. And it's the Clippers scoring again.
An excellent mid-range shooter. Once Paul gets any kind of airspace, he's taking that
shot. And the Celtics making a change here. Pritchard's checked in. And the Clippers with a change here too. Harden's checked in. And so the timeout by Joe Mazzulla here. Coach is going to take a few minutes to regroup and go over the strategy. Quarter number 2, around 3 minutes gone by.
2 minutes remaining in the first half. 2 minutes.
And here is Tatum. 32 points for him last game against Memphis.
And how about the vision he displayed? Great job getting others involved and piling up the assists.
Al Paul, after Jason Tatum missed on that last three-pointer. Harden left side. That one's all good. Now he's 3 for 5 from the field.
Dead-eye shooting from them this quarter.
Celtics trail by 17. Left side, Tatum. Tatum from 3.
Sometimes trailing in the game, players get sucked into trying to make that home run play.
And it's Harden with the ball for Los Angeles. Hey, Greg, kind of a combo forward. Tatum at 6'8", more than capable of playing up at the power forward position.
And that's where he's mostly played the last few seasons. And his rebounding is more than just serviceable. Credit him for the strength he's added over his career.
And really, as the three-pointers keep dropping, you get the sense that the frustration is mounting for the defense.
Simons, he's checked in for Boston. Zubac is checked in for the Clippers. Beal comes in for Paul. Beal against Simon. Pritchard with a wide-open look. Oh, good on the triple.
And on an open look like that, he's very gifted at making the weak coverage pay.
Outside Leonard. Back to Harden. From past the arc. Kept alive. Zubac. And a good offensive board. And against the bucket. And the Clippers lead by 19.
There he is, beasting on the glass, converting the opportunity, trying to put this game away.
Always giving max effort on the glass, taking everything they'll give him.
Simons with the ball. That one goes. Count it. Simons has got 7.
Obviously, this guy has a talent for scoring, able to problem solve for whatever the defense tosses at him.
And so a pretty lopsided game through the first half. The Clippers on top as they wrap up the second quarter with a tremendous 17-7 run. Now let's check in with Allie LaForce on the sideline. What do you have for us, Allie?
Thanks so much, guys. Zoo, a strong first half for this team. What was the mindset that gave you guys the lead?
We just have to be ourselves, just be ourselves, move the ball, play the unselfish, and we're going to get ourselves an offense.
Stay true to you, guys.
All right, Allie, thank you. And folks, we'll be back with you right after this halftime break.
Two quarters of play completed as we welcome you to take a look at some of the upcoming games on the schedule. It'll be the Sacramento Kings up against the Spurs in San Antonio. 4 p.m. Eastern Time is the tip-off.
For these two teams, any win is an accomplishment.
Changing focus now to that first half, a brutal game so far for the Celtics.
They know they don't have to keep shooting threes, right? When you're this cold, you just can't keep tossing up anything. It's freezing in here, Ernie.
Oh, I get it. He's cold. Ernie, you get it. I mean, I guess, yeah, it's pretty hard to win that way.
Good stuff, fellas. And that concludes halftime. Now time to send it over to Kevin Harlan as the game's about to resume.
Well, we've got a second half of basketball for you. We think it's going to be pretty good. A big comeback, though, is needed for this game to be competitive, and it probably has to happen quickly. Bradley Beal having a dominant impact in this game.
And how about the amount he's contributing in the scoring column through 2 quarters? He has been terrific.
He always wants to be a go-to guy for them. I'm sure he'll be calling for the ball even more in this half.
Celtics trail by 17. And let's go courtside. There's some news on Jason Tatum. What's the situation, Allie?
Thanks, guys. I got a status report from the Celtics head athletic trainer. He let me know that it's a strained hip, which causes plenty of soreness and shooting pain in that area. Although it takes a while to completely recover from this injury, he's been given the thumbs up from the training staff to play through it. So that's definitely something to keep track of while he's out there.
All right, Allie, thanks for that. Guys, it doesn't sound good.
No, if that report is accurate, he's going to be spending a lot of time in rehab and on the sideline.
And you just hate to see any injury, but potentially a serious one like this breaks your heart.
Setting the floor for the Clippers, Harden and Beal are the backcourt. In the forward slots, we'll see Leonard and Collins. And it's Zubac in at the 5. Now, here's Collins. Plays it up and banks it in. And the Clippers lead by 19.
And let the big man eat. It's clear that Collins loves getting these kinds of scoring opportunities.